guys, I am ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of News Tower. So in the last episode, we managed to beat out the Observer. We'll pop in here. We've managed to secure this whole side of the map. We are now venturing into this side, and we still need to do... Oh, that's the Jersey beacon over there. The only other thing we need to pick up is the International Press Agency, which we do still need to unlock through some of our processes. So I guess we kind of got everything unlocked that we need to unlock. There's a lot of stuff we still need to implement, though. The things like the linotype, which we've unlocked. All right, we still need to implement it. So it's something that maybe we have a quick look at it. Let's quickly spin a bit of cash over there. We've got so much influence points. We can do a lot of different stuff. Got cartography in here, so we can go and unlock cartography just so we have it. I guess we can add drafting triangles to the mix there. What do we have over here? We've already picked that up. Blackout curtains. I mean, it's the same kind of stuff that we've already implemented for the most part. Telescope. Oh. I don't know how you would use that, but for the time being, and a weather report disk. It's interesting, all of these things. It's very interesting. I mean, there's a lot of these desks that we haven't actually used that we still need to kind of get to. The graphics workshop, we've picked up all of these items. And the photographer... Oh, we've picked up everything, right? Photo Academy we've picked up. I mean, there's stuff we need to do, right? Let's obtain while we've got this going. We'll obtain a little bit of this stuff. Crime Stopper Desk. See, stuff like this, I do wonder what that actually does and how beneficial that would be for us. And if we go here, I mean, that we've got the editing, the issue board, picked up all of this stuff. The graphics workshop, there's still some other stuff we can get there. Paper, town hall, the legislative report desks. That kind of gives us political stories. Go to the courthouse, we can get the... Was it at the courthouse? There was somewhere where they did some other stories. No, that's the cathedral, the police station, the court report desk at the police station. I mean, let's grab that. See, maybe we can get that going. So a few different things that we've picked up on. Oh, I thought we were up at 90 again. Okay, so let's get back to business. So we unlocked a few different things. So what I wonder about, right? There's a little bit of room here. So if I were to say linotype, right? We've got the automatic. So a court report desk, which is something I'd keen on putting in. Got the cartographer's desk as well. We go over here, the linotype machine. So the question for me is, if we do this, right? Pay for a linotype machine. Put that in there. Okay, obviously now we need to negate some of these issues that is coming with this machine. We need to assign someone to work it. Okay, so I guess the plan would be in the first instance, can we take this person, Mildred, and Mildred, can we unassign you from here? And what we do is we put you onto the linotype machine instead. Let's give that a go. So do we just replace these desks? Let's stash the desk, actually. And what we do is let's move these items out of the way just a little. Get the linotype machine. We'll put it in there. We'll move this over a little bit like so. If we do that, does that negate the linotype? Oh, it does. So the linotype machine is effectively just a one-to-one pure replacement. Okay, I think we've negated that. All we need to do now is make sure that okay, so let's run that, actually. It's not too bad. So the linotype machine is in here. What we need to do is just try and sort out the heat a little bit. And I think we've managed to do that. We've dissipated the heat. No problems whatsoever. Okay, great. So what else did we pick up? We now have some photography stuff. So if we go to our photographer's desks, don't really have room. And up here, yes, we can do that. So at least that gets a little bit going there. And can we make a plan? I think we can make a plan by moving. We move this down here. Then we could immediately grab another one of these. That's fine. So now we need a cartographer. So let's grab a cartographer. Actually, do we have room for a cartographer anywhere? Up here, maybe? No, maybe that's a little bit too far away. So if we wanted to, let's move these things out of the way a tad. And we'll see if we can't squeeze in a cartographer over here. I think we're not going to be able to unless we can do this, right? Let's do that, and then we should be able to have room for a cartographer. So let's do that. Get a cartographer, the cartographer's desk. In there, so at least we have someone. And then at the same time, we would like to buff them a little bit by giving them some cool items right over here. That's fine. We'll do that. And we need to obviously secure ourselves a cartographer. We don't have any. We'll roll. Earl, you're pretty good. By the way, I don't mind that you don't have any spectacular skills, but you've got a 2-star rating straight away, so that's good. We'll get Earl, the cartographer, onto the job. I guess that's pretty good. That is pretty good straight away. Is there anything else new that we've brought in? I don't think so. I think the only other thing was these buffs for the photographer potentially. So where is our other photographer? So the linotype, we'll have a look. Does that make this whole process way quicker? If that's the case, I'm happy to do linotypes throughout, right? We'll have a bit of a look at the first one, see how that goes, and then we'll see if that is something we want to pursue further down the field. We've got a photographer here. Oh, we've managed to give all of the photographers their buffs. Okay, beautiful. Now, what are we trying to do? Picking up scoops is crime and entertainment and politics and sports. Crime, entertainment, and politics. Let's make a start with that. Fine. Let's get going. Get those stories moving straight away. Any other people we would like to hire? Not really. Anyway, we should be in a really good shape now. Really good shape. We'll close this one out. What are we trying to do? 800,000. So we really need to max out the quality of our newspaper articles. Let's get over here to Europe straight away. See what we can do. We should have Polina available, but not in the politics space. So presumably this is slightly less useful to us because we can't unlock it. Yeah, we have no way of unlocking it. We need an undercover trait to get it unlocked, and we have only one person, Polina, on that, and she's not available to do politics. If we did go the other route, I mean, we could get politics, but it's very few tags. I'm gonna get that one out of the way, not do that one. If we go this route, society, politics, plus revealing, plus influence points. I guess this one we can do. So let's spend the cash. We want politics and society in play. What do we do? Politics. So let's get Sarah to do the politics side of it, not unlocking that straight away. So I guess the benefit of putting Audrey in is a bit wasted on this. So let's go ahead and grab Beth to do the other side, and we'll slowly make our way through that normal conventional style. Let's park this one and go for the scoop first. I should have done that first, to be honest. We have to do an illustration and risk a lawsuit there, so we'll do that, not a problem. So what I'm keen on is, can we unlock both of these? I don't think so. Can't unlock them straight away. From a politics perspective, we cannot unlock them. There's no way of unlocking straight away through the politics path, right? And Sarah is already out doing some other stuff for us. So we can't unlock it. So we'll just have to kind of slowly go through it. So let's just get Alexandra out there. And then at the same time, we could maybe, this is illustration, so it doesn't really matter. Let's get Edith onto the other one. We'll close that out, get the illustration going. Now we'll do this story. Yeah, I mean, we can get all of these tags, right? So politics, crime, triumphant, gruesome, plus investigative. We can get all of those things. And what we do is we get Paulina to do that one, or Iona to get that one. And then we can go straight away into the other items. Crime or politics. So I guess, Tiana, you can do the crime side of things. And Monica, you can do that side. And we'll should be able to close that out in 12 hours. Pretty good, actually. Okay, so that's good. Keep it going. Oh, there was one more thing. Hang on. There was one more thing. We had a desk, some kind of a desk. An auto news generating desk of some sort. A court report desk. It can go in there. Grab me the court report desk. If we grab that, we can put in place. We do need to put a reporter on there. Let's see if we can get someone a little bit better. Oof. One more roll. I guess Phyllis. Phyllis, you're going to do it for us, unfortunately. Do we need to buff Phyllis here? Let's quickly have a look. If we say buffing crime, right? Yeah, we do have to buff Phyllis. So let's do our best at buffing Phyllis. What we can do, of course, is just move Phyllis over by one. And we place that in here. Ooh. We'll move that one over a tad. And we'll get this one in there. We'll get the wanted poster up there. We'll do that. So that's buffing all of this. So hopefully Phyllis is now, I think, doing some reports for us automatically, right? That's the plan. Yeah, straight away we're getting some reports from a crime perspective that's going out. Now, let's pop in here. So this is pretty good. So we want to go straight down this way. Do we have someone that could potentially unlock that? Not really. We'll go that route straight away and see about getting that. I'll move some of this paper to where we need it. Okay, another Europe story. Pop in there, have a quick look at it. More golden tags, pretty good. Silver and gold tags. We'll go and try and get it. Plane. Get Audrey onto this straight away. And who else? Yes, Nick is the only one available to us at the moment. Well, let's pay this money. So we can do multiple ones at the same time. What we'll do is we'll go with Nick on this side and Serge on that side. Try and just make sure we're doing all of them at the same time. I know it's just the one quality star, but that's quite a lot of useful tags in there. Oh, I think there was another one on the other side here. Another scoop, actually, which we should have done first. Now, we can go straight away into this one. I guess what we'll do is we'll start off with Francis to try and unlock. That does help us. And then we can do Paulina onto this one and try and finish off the story straight away with the scoop going. Excellent. So we're in a pretty good space. What I want to see is the first story come in so I can see the linotype in action. That is the plan. Get the linotype to work. We have absolutely no one to send out to this. What is this saying? A risk of boycott. But we need to go that way anyway for the scoop. So we are not going to risk the boycott. I want the first reporter to come in so I can move it to the linotype. Okay, so give me this story, Alexandra's story. It goes straight to the linotype. I want to see how that functions. Yeah, go and do it. Go and do the work at the linotype machine. I want to see it. I want to see it in action. Show me. Is it just quicker? 4 hours instead of, I think it was 7. I think it was 7. So it's effectively reducing the time it takes to do this story. If that's the case, let's quickly replace all of our stories on the linotype. Okay, we've got the next step over here. And get Stephen out there, and obviously that risks us a lawsuit. That's fine. I'm not too fussed by that. Anybody here then can pick this up? Yeah, I think that's reasonable enough to get Alexandra to make a start on that. Lots of stories coming in. Okay, so I'm pausing it for a second while we quickly replace all of these items. So what I want to do is we want to take you out of that, and then the desk itself we want to stash. Right? Move that over there. Similarly over here, move that there, and what we'll say is we'll clear you out, and we will stash the desk, and we'll move this paper basket over there. Now, 2 more linotype machines would be great, please. I think it's over here. Yeah, fine. One there. Oh, doesn't want to. That's interesting. Anyway, one there, and if we do, is there a reason it can't go here? Oh, it's because of that thing. But we won't really be able to. Okay, so fine. Let's just do that. Get the 2 linotype machines in there. What we will need to do here is get some fans to sort this out for us. So if we fan it all up here, so we'll have a fan there, fan here. And that actually does do the trick with the heat. So all we need to do is manage the... That just does not want to work this way. And we do this, we move this down a little bit. I think we can get another one of these in play. Yes, and we should be able to get another one of these over there. So there we go. And what we can do is we've got people available. So we'll just get Lillian to work this machine, and we'll get Adam to work that machine. Perfect. Similar thing will happen over here. We'll move these things out of the way a tad. We will remove the person, stash the desk, and buy the linotype. Perfect. That gives us all of the stuff we wanted. We want to combat the heat through a bit of a fan over there, and what we'll do is we will combat the noise with an extra panel up there, and that's all good. And we will assign Mildred into that one, so you've got now a better machine to do the work. Here we've got a little bit more to deal with, so we'll move this up, we'll move that over. Come on, move it. Why not? What is up there? There we go. Ended up working in the end. We'll move that one there, and what we'll do is we will do this, and we will stash this one, and we'll move basket over there, and then we'll buy yet another linotype machine, and that'll be the last one in there. Going to be just fine. Bring this one back over here, and what we'll do is we'll assign Lynette onto that one. And that means everybody now has linotype machines ready to go. Oh, what we didn't check is if it... Oh, I think this is fine. No problems. Fine. All good. Now, we've got some lawsuits coming in, and we've got some pieces that we need to just have a look at over here. Okay, so can we send someone that could potentially negate the lawsuits? I don't think we can. No, so we may as well get Bernard out there so we can make a work on it. So 7 lawsuits. So now 10. In total, we should be able to manage that without too much problems. Why is the cleaning not happening? Let's move this up ourselves. Lawyers are now way up here. Oh, I haven't started looking at the ads. We need to start looking at the ads. It's still Monday, though. A lot happening on Monday. Get these first lawsuits moving. up there. Hopefully we can get them out of the way fairly quickly. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the ads. So 750 ads. We'll grab Tristan onto that one straight away. Any others that make sense for us to jump into? Not really. Okay, we'll just leave that. Let that be. Keep going. Everybody move. Everybody do your thing. Some more stories. A new one over here. Oh, a new section over here that we need to deal with. Can we negate this lawsuit? You know what I want? You know what I want? I'm going to pop in here. And I'm going to go to the courthouse. And I'm going to grab this one. For lawsuit risk reduction. Meaning what? Lawsuit risk can no longer be severe. And 75 chance of dodging lawsuit entirely. We'll obtain that straight away. Let's get that going because now it is starting. We should have done it earlier, but it is now starting to be a little bit more problematic. So we'll get Edith to come and do this, and then presumably 3 more lawsuits, which is a little bit challenging. If we quickly pop up, can we do the other story? We can't, not at the moment. But if we quickly pop up here, to where we have our lawyer, we really don't have room up here because we've now moved a lot of stuff in here. The lawyer will just have to do. I mean, the lawyer is absolutely maxed out. So hopefully they do it pretty quickly. If I come and look at this, have we done a crime story that's just going to straight run through things? I'm not sure what is being produced from that desk there. Anyway, we'll keep going on this. So more lawsuits coming in. Yes, I'm aware of that. Oh, there was other stories here that we need to potentially pick up on. That's got a silver tag, two bronze and a silver. That's not bad. We'll keep it there for the time being. Still 16 more stories left for us to do. More of this stuff coming in. I may as well... Oh, come on. That is a little bit annoying. Let's move some of this stuff up here. The lawyer. Okay, let's pop in here. Stephen is not available, but what we'll do is we'll move Tristan onto the next item here straight away. Hopefully we can get some cash there. We'll continue to manually move these up to the lawyer. Okay, let's have a look here. That one we might not do. We'll see about this. Okay, so we can't go down this path. We'll have to go up this path. And so for that, we may as well use Francis, I think. That's okay. Hop in here. Is there anybody we can send this way to pick up that last piece of the story? I think so. Monica, you're the one. You're going to grab it for us. There's a new story here. Beth will negate this one straight away, so we may as well pick that one up in case we need it. Okay, these lawsuits are moving upstairs now, so that's good. It does take them a little bit longer, so potentially a dumb waiter here going up to this area is not the end of the world and may be quite useful for us. I might move another up there myself. I think we're doing a pretty reasonable job, actually, going through these lawsuits. We've got an ad here. We may as well move it down to a typesetter anywhere. Okay, moving some stuff through here. Not bad at all. We could get Audrey onto that straight away, so that unlocks this piece, and then we can get... Oh, hang on. Before we do that, I think we're still waiting on someone somewhere, right? Sarah. Nice. And then even Alexandra could do that. Perfect. We'll go back here. We'll go back there. Let's have a quick look here so we can send Tatiana out to do that one. Good. We've got a story on this side. So if we go down this route, I mean, it's a couple of silver tags. It's not super duper. But I mean, if we go down the informative route again, we could probably score the most out of it. But we do need to balance our stories quite a bit. So let's do this. We'll send actually, we don't have anybody to send out to this straight away. If we look at our balance, right, let's just lapse all of these back. So we've got politics, we've got economy, we've got entertainment, we've got crime, we've got politics and economy and crime and politics and entertainment and crime. So sports is the big thing that is missing at the moment. So let's jump back into sports at least, so that we can start to pick up some more sports stories, so we can really go that moderate route and max out our scores, because or our readership. That's the big ticket item for us. 7 days, and how many lawsuits? 3 and 4 days. I think we're okay there. We're finishing off more stories. Yeah, so stuff is being dropped off here. Okay, next piece. Let's have a look. Oh, that's our sports scoop over here. That's good. It's a pretty nice little one. Plus cartography. Luckily, we have a cartographer available to us. Now, it would be good if we could unlock this one straight away, but it does not seem like a feasible option for us. So let's get Search to go and do that one straight away. What I am thinking is, from a cartography perspective, where is our cartographer? In here, right? No, that's a photographer. Cartographer over here. Let's see if we can give them a little bit more of a buff. Oh, we still wanted to do the canteen. So let's buff this one. Okay, and we'll grab the map cabinet and the weather reporting desk. I think we won't necessarily need that right now. So if we pop then back into our game, into the building, right, we'll close that out and we'll try and buff this guy a little bit more, because we're gonna give him a story to be doing. If we pop down there, so the telescope, is the one thing, and then the map cabinet. Well, that's a difficult one. So potentially, if we could move this guy, which I think we can. I thought we had some extra space somewhere. Did not? Oh, over here. If we move this guy over here, not guy, but if we move her this way, right, we'll pop that in here, and then we'll move him over just a tad, so there's a room for the telescope and room for the cabinet. Oh, there won't be room for both, actually. There won't be room for both. If we do that and put the map cabinet in there, that's pretty useful. And then the telescope gives us a +2 also. The file cabinet over here. I must say, let me stash that one. And I'm putting the telescope in there. Oh, what did I do? Did I stash it? Yes, I stashed it. We can do... I don't think we can put something next to it there, though. But that's okay. That one won't squeeze. Just won't squeeze. Sorry, won't squeeze, unfortunately. But our cartographer should be in pretty good shape right now. Did we... I don't think there's anything else we need to pick up on straight away, unless we've got someone to start work on this. We do. So let's pay for that and then start moving people over. We can get Bernard off there straight away. And then we can quickly make a start with maybe someone like Beth. Start work here and unlock that last piece there. Fine. Let's keep going. Lots of trash around. Let's do this. Let's do that. This is a bit of a sticky point here. Doesn't want to work that way. Okay, we've got another story. Let's quickly look at that. This one here, I don't think so. It's too much work for too few tags. Now let's look at the ads ever so quickly. So we can get Steven to come and do this piece, and then we can just slowly get Tristan to close out all the rest of them. Still another lawsuit here that we need to get up. Oh my goodness. Continue. Thank you. Let's get that lawsuit up to the lawyer's desk. Now, let's have a quick look here. 6 lawsuits in 3 days. 3 lawsuits in 3 days. So it's going to be tight. It's going to be really tight to get all of that done. Okay, so we've got this riot that we can do. It's a society piece. Yeah, we can just do both of them at the same time. Slowly get them closed out to get to the hot topic status. Lots more stories. Bring them all in. Hopefully through the linotype machines we're really moving. That's the plan at least. Okay, so we can get the next stage here. Any way we can move straight through it? Not really. So Paulina, you can pick up the next one. Over here we can... this doesn't really matter who we send. So... Ooh, Phyllis. Oh, but Phyllis is... No, Phyllis works that desk. So let's not send Phyllis out. We'll just send Peter and Francis out straight away to get that. That's... I mean... It's a 3-tag story. It's really not that great. May not have been in our favor to do so. But we are moving. We've got a reasonable amount of people that works here. Reasonable amount of reporters. This is just not worth it, right? This is just not even worth it by even a long shot. This one, fine. We'll do this one just because it's just a one ticket item. This one, same. We'll do this one just because it's a 1-ticket item, and we'll send Nick out there to try and give him a little bit more, what is it called? Experience. We're doing a bit of jobs here. Let's see, something has been done. Okay, so we finished off on this side. We unlocked that and we've got one more piece left. I don't necessarily want to use Audrey for that, so we'll wait for one person basically to become available. So let's just see, was that the person we wanted? It was. We'll send Serge out there to do that story for us. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of... Okay, let's just do this. Try and deal with the stuff here. There's a few spots here we're not actually being able to deal with it. So let's move that one there. We'll move the linotype machine over by 1. We'll move this one over by 1. We'll move this one over by 1. We'll move this one over by 1. Unfortunately, that doesn't work like that. Move this one over by 1 like so. We'll get that one in there. And then we've got room for this piece here. And then hopefully the trash situation is resolved. Similarly, we have extra trash. That's all sorted. Was there some extra trash cans somewhere? We'll just buy one, right? Sure, there was supposed to be some extra trash cans somewhere. Okay, doesn't matter too much. Let's just get a trash can. Maybe there's a trash can in the stash. No, not at all. Okay, fine. We'll get this here. We'll get paper, trash can, and we will... Where did I want it? Over there. Here we go. Get the linotype doing its thing. Hot topic is done. Okay, so let's pop in here. There's some more stuff that we can work on. Another story there. That's at least a silver tag. So I'll pay the bribe for the silver tag. It's a pretty tiny little one. Get Sarah out there to go and grab that story for us. Everybody else do your thing. Yeah, this is a pretty good gig here. It works quite a lot for us. Okay, so last item here, we'll get Earl to come and do this item for us. So we get that scoop. How many other scoop items do we have? We've got all of the stories in place. We just need to make sure we've got enough stuff to be able to give us that 800,000. So getting through all the stories. Oh, actually, only have the... Oh, no, we've got 6 left. So getting through all the stories so we can actually see them in action and see what they're all about is really important. Okay, so what is this about? There's a golden tag there, which I wouldn't mind grabbing. Spy. I think we're going to go down this path. So if we go Audrey there, 0 spies, that's good. And then we go Tatiana or even Beth over there. So we'll close those out, get that done. We might even do a quality star. Actually, let's do 2 quality stars there. Try and get these items in there. Can we? I don't think we can, right? We can't go and put any one of these stories back into editing, right? don't think so. Any other stories here? Golden tags, maybe? That's a hot topic with a cartography piece, which we could potentially kind of scoop. I don't think our cartography person is available. Earl has still got 10 hours left, so anybody that can slowly do that for us is fine. We'll give it an editor's tag just in case. So we'll get a few things through the editor, basically, is the plan. All of these linotype machines have big queues of stuff happening. Actually, not all of them. Grab me one of these stories and put them in there. And then that's okay. That one has just got the one thing going. Fine. Okay, another story. Let's have a quick look here. Ooh. This, I think, is pretty useful in our part of things as well. I'm not necessarily going to do the map on that side because I don't think we can. What we might do, it's just 3, we need it, right? Maybe potentially we do need to do the map. Let's get Edith out there to go and do this one, slowly taking it through the paces so that we can maybe make our way towards getting another map in place. If we pop up here, I just want to see, so how long does this guy take? 5 hours, so it's like 10, 11 hours to do the map, right? So we really can't be doing tons of them. Grab me a piece of paper up here so I'll take it all the way to the top. How are we doing on these? 4 lawsuits in 2 days, 1 lawsuit in 2 days. So I think maybe we'll get kind of close to that. We've got another step to be had over here. Earl, you've got 53 minutes, so we'll keep an eye on that one to get that one picked up. We'll do this one for that tag over there. I guess, Bernard, you can do it. We can get that out to the editor. And then, yeah, I guess, Francis, you'll do the next piece there for us. What is this story? Sarah. Okay, so I guess now we should be able to get Earl onto that. So with Earl, I just want to see. So now there's a story here from Earl, and that now needs to go where? It needs to go in here to the repo camera. And this one over here can go down to the assembly. Right. And let's just go back to the ads ever so quickly. Stephen, you can pick up a story there. And we can... Oh, what is our society, right? Society is this one. That's fine. Kristen, just pick up some more stories. Whatever we can. We need whatever we can do to kind of bolster our sales as best we can do that. Okay. Another story finished. So here, this time around, how much time do we need? 12 hours. I think I'm going to try and go down the cartography route, to be honest. So we're going to keep that one in play. Right there. There's another society item here. We'll pick it up because it is a tag, right? But what we might want to do is we might just give it a little bit of an editor go there. Need some more sweepers to the mix. Let me grab another sweeper, really. From a utility perspective, we want a sweeping station. Get a sweeping station over there, and we'll try and get someone that's good at sweeping. Fast. That's the one. Paula, do the sweeping. Can we buff the sweeping at all? Let's see about buffing these guys. Transporting, sweeping. My goodness, why? Oops. Ooh, my bad. Don't want to drop you. So we'll give you that one. Bring you back. Is there anything else we would like to buff under the sweeping category? Sweeping. A big trash can. I don't know if that's really what we're after, right? A big trash can. Feather duster. And sweeping tools. We'll try and see if that's of any use to us. I guess that may be useful. Have a look at that in a minute. So under sweeping, I think sweeping tools is quite useful straight away. Gives us all of these buffs. This one... okay, let's work on this. we move that all the way to the edge there, and we move this one here, and we move that. I think there's enough room for the big trash can. Perfect. And feather duster, it just gives us the one. Fine. Where are our other sweepers? Let's try and quickly buff some other sweepers as well. So we'll grab the sweeping tools. Yeah, we're not going to have room for multiple things here, right? What we might do is we might have that one, or, well, doesn't really matter what we've got. Just do that as the big trash can there, really. Any other sweeping stations available to us? One over here where we can at least do this, right? So at least we're trying to buff the sweepers as best we can at the moment. Okay. Let's leave it like that and head on out. This is an ad that needs to go to an assembly desk, so get moving on that one. What are you trying to do? Get in there. What are you trying to do? Get in any one of these, really. They're all busy, so it doesn't really matter. Just get to one of them. We're able to move through these stories really quite quickly, I think. Go back to the ads and see what's going on here. Steven's almost done there. Tristan is ready to go onto the next piece. Let's just have a look. I think we've got maybe someone available. Earl, how much time left? 5 more hours on that one for you, Earl. A little bit of a challenge. How many stories do we have left? Only one more waiting to come out. So that's okay. What I will do is I'll grab this slug here and just move it to an assembly. Obviously this... Oh, actually, we've got assemblies that's not busy at all. Over here, we can get anybody to just come and do that. Get that story. That was the last one. And Earl, how much for? 3 more hours for Earl to go and grab that one also. Okay, I think we're getting through these stories pretty effectively. Anybody has multiple items waiting? No. So easy to misclick here. 1, nothing. Nothing. So really, we don't have anything. You, on the other hand, we can grab that story, move it up here to assembly on this side. Let's make sure we move that. Nothing at editing? Interesting. Linotypes are doing their thing. Okay. Earl, ready for this one? Yes. Make it move. Make it move. I don't think we've got time to really go into that. So let's just get the maps done. Let's just get the maps done. These episodes are getting super long, super duper long. Can we just have a look at the ads ever so quickly? We can get... Oh, Tristan is just finishing off. Oh, that's an influence one. Didn't mind that, actually. So let's do this. Move that one in. Oh, the ad needs to go to the typesetting machine? It's interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah. It makes sense. Get moving. Okay, Earl is doing that one. I think that's the last piece there. So now, if we quickly have a look... Oh, hang on. Because Tristan is now available, we can go ahead and pick up this story for the influence. And then we still have the one entertainment one left there. Again, we're definitely not going to run all of them, but we at least have the option. Let's put another one up here in case someone needs paper. Good stuff. We want to keep an eye and make sure we have enough stuff available and have all of these stories done. So we're running into Saturday. All of our stories have completed, come back from the wild. We'll move this one down ourselves, get it to a linotype somewhere. No, not to the editor. Get it to the linotype so we can get it done. So if we look at this, that's Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, 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 Sunday, Saturday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're really in actually pretty good shape to get all of these things sorted out. I'm so much paper trash generation from these linotype machines. I'm kind of wondering where have all our sweepers gone? So much stuff happening here. Actually, I'm going to move that manually over here because we have the room, right? Someone can be doing some stuff here. We'll do maybe this. We'll do maybe that. That should work out. This needs to go where exactly? Up here to the repo camera. Get that done. Let's try and manage that because that is a little bit of a challenge. And you have just finished this off, and this needs to go down to one of the assembly tables. Go bottom. Get going. I think we're in good shape. Just want to keep an eye on this activity here. This one is the only one that I think might not finish. I think we can actually get the last ad across the line. Oh, Tristan is still busy with it. Where is Tristan running around with these ads? Here we go. Fine. With Tristan there, we'll grab the last ad. See about getting that done. I'm not sure that will get done, but we'll try. We'll try. I just want to keep this one across the line. So once it's through this, done, we then move it over here. So hopefully we can get it done over there, and then we need to get it to the assembly. So we've been micromanaging this a little bit. We'll get that one down to any linotype that is available. Just do it. Anybody just do it. And then we've got some spare capacity here. Get that moving. We'll pop up here when this is done in just a minute. Excellent. We'll grab that, take that down to someone who has some capacity here. So let's start working there. Excellent. That should get us pretty close to being done. Yeah, over there is fine. Get working. Okay, so we've managed to move these things quite effectively through. So hopefully we are closing everything out so that we can really try and optimize and maximize what we're getting. That is the plan. Right, so if we have another quick look, Sunday, 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 and Monday. We go up here. That's done. If we move that down to our, not editor, but to our typesetter over here. I'm not sure that one is going to get through. But if it does... Oh! Move it over here then. Get that done. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to be winning all of these things. That one should be done. Okay, done. I'm not sure this one. It's just an ad though, so we'll bring it up there anyway because Christina here is the quickest of the bunch. Is this story? Oh my! No, we missed that one by 50 minutes. Oh my goodness! That means we've got this story here, which was going to stack quite nicely, which we didn't get. Okay, well, anyway, we need to sell 800,000. So that's not it. So what we want to do is check that we're picking up on all of these. So if we were to say, I want to go moderate because illustrations and things here will go really well for us. So I'm thinking if we do that and we do this and we did we have anything else in here illustration wise? Nothing. Even the ads have illustrations, right? I'm a little surprised that we don't have the ads. Okay, so what else do we have on this one? I don't think we've got anything else scandalous, right? Nothing scandalous. No further illustrations. Did we have anything else here? Oh, this one will actually stack quite nicely and give us some... No, maybe with that one we stack with the Europe stuff. This one gives us quite a bit of influence. It's an ad though, right? Gives us an influence and it boosts some of these things. So that's okay. So let's do that. We'll start off with that. Now, we'll do a bit of Europe if we can. Do this. Now look at this. Look at this stuff. We do that one there, and we do that one there. That's pretty good stacking right there. Okay, so what are we missing? We're missing entertainment and crime. Okay, so let's see entertainment-wise. This is sports. This is a pretty good sports story, though. So if we did that one... and we added this one, that doesn't actually give us this. Anything that does this one? Economics. That one's not done. See about that. Try and make that work for us. Okay, now we do need entertainment. So maybe, yeah, there's a bunch of entertainment stuff in here. So from an entertainment perspective, what do we have? What's the best entertainment story we have? They're all just reasonable. This one might be pretty good. So actually, so let's do... If we did this, and this, and this, or this... and that instead gives us a reasonable spread on entertainment plus a few good spreads there. Now we would like to do crime, so let's have a look at crime. From a crime perspective, what is our big ticket items? We could do that one, takes us to the right, which we don't want. We'll come back and we'll do this one, and we'll do a court report. Oh, that's interesting. So that's a court report. That's interesting. I didn't even know we had that done, but obviously makes sense. I would love to run another sports story. There's another sports story here. We have to run that sports story, hopefully with some other stuff that makes sense. So let's go here. We need to go to the left now. So this one takes us to the left. We want to run... Let's just see. What do we have from a sports perspective? We only have the one. So that one has to run so that we can get the extra 50,000 over there. I think we're going to make it. We're going to make it. And if we then do this item here, that pops us up to 820. So that does actually work. Was there anything else we could have maybe wanted to run? I don't think we can take the sport out. We need the sport. Did we want to maybe move the sport somewhere else where it could buff some other sports stories? So for instance, on this one, let's move this one out. Let's go back down to the sports one. We'll take that one out and we'll pop it back up there. Sports here might be quite useful, actually. That double taps us in there. Plus now we've got an extra story that we can run over here, which can obviously buff with any of these things, including be one of those guys. So, or we can do this, which will buff that up, give us some extra cash there, lots of influence points, plus gets us 50,000 there, plus gets us a random object. I think that's pretty good. That gets us 823. If we wanted to swap this out with this one instead, well, that gives us 841, but much less money. I think I'm going to go with the money instead, right? Because that does give us enough sales. That is pretty good right there. That's a nice big stack. Now, next we can start working on some of the others, I think. 25,000 in sales. Lots of influence points as well, which is quite useful. Okay, let's have a look. What's the outcome? These episodes are getting really long. 823 record sales. We have managed to get the extra cash over there as well, which is good. We've cleared out all of these. I didn't even double check it, which is something that, yeah, I should have double checked that. Lucky. But usually the scoop stuff does kind of draw my attention. We're slowly moving up here to get to the union. I haven't even... Yeah, the casino gives you very basic stuff only. I'm not sure it's really worth our while. Okay, from a moderate perspective, we would get an item here. 5-cent apples. This is getting less and less useful, to be honest. It's going to be more going into informational and getting those items done. Quite well-balanced paper gives us lots of little ad opportunities. And, yeah, some people have benefited. Okay, so let's go down the path of... Well, we need to try and make our way out there. So we'll... Well, we want to do informational now. Let's have a look at this. Don't print any evidence this week, and the red herrings can give us some benefits there. Alternatively, over here, we should print this 7 quality star item. So this would be quite interesting, actually. Is this guy still speaking to us? General said, yeah. So we've managed to kind of completely upset the general. So let's try this one. For the 8 influence points, it's less value than necessarily going here. Well, actually, this one doesn't give us anything really. No money. So let's go here. Try and grab that one. We'll do that. We'll pick up on... Yeah, this is fine. We'll grab that district as we move our way that way. We'll accept a little bit of extra cash here. No problems. As we slowly try and unlock even more stuff in the next episode. Guys, so thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.